Now on Denver 7 News at 5 o'clock, it is a weather action day with snow falling across the metro area as we speak. You're taking a live look at Denver. Just looks like a little snow globe out there.
Let it snow, but the roads, they're already snow-covered, slushy, slick in spots this morning. Here's what it looks like right now in Boulder. And just as kids are getting ready to go back to school after winter break, we have a lot of delays and cancellations this morning.
Ooh, lots of kids celebrating. We have team coverage right now. Allie, Jenner, John, and Jason are keeping a track of the roads this morning.
But first, let's get over to our chief meteorologist, Lisa Hidalgo. And Lisa, the snow, it's picked up already this morning, and it'll stay with us through the morning commute.
It will, yeah, and that's why we're seeing some of these delays with the schools, some of these delayed starts. I just text my girls. They're going to be thrilled this morning. We'll talk more about that coming up, but take a look. This is from Lookout Mountain. There's a light there on that camera, and it's kind of flashing a bit this morning, but we're seeing some snowfall continuing along the entire Front Range from North Fort Collins through Denver, south to the Springs, and then down to the New Mexico border, and it will continue here through early morning. It'll pick up at times. Light to moderate snow will continue through the morning commute and then gradually start to taper off here, but you can see right across the metro area where it's coming down at this point a little bit heavier right on the west side of town as you get in through parts of, well, the western edge of Denver and also up into Jefferson County here early this morning. Winter weather advisory remains in effect until midday. Totals are still going to be around 3 to 6 inches for the metro area. We've already seen some heavier snow though on the south and west side of town up and through the foothills. Those totals could end up to about 4 to 8 inches here by the afternoon. Quick look at Futurecast. You can see the timing of this as things start to really taper off by the afternoon. That's at around 3:30. We've got just a few lingering flurries and some cloud cover. And then it gets really cold tonight. We're going to drop down into the single digits. We'll talk more about that, but let's get you a check on the roadways. We're going to send it out now live to Allie Jenna John. She has the best last name to say. Allie, how is it looking out there? I know you're on the west side of town right now.
Yeah, we're going westbound on 38th right now. It is pretty slick out here. The speed limit is 35 miles per hour on our way towards Wadsworth, and we're going about 24 right now. So certainly taking it slow this morning. I'll give you a look at the roads right now. Definitely covered in a sheet of snow, some ice underneath it. A lot of cars driving slowly when they're out here this morning, though we haven't seen many on the roads yet. I would say these delays we're starting to see pop up are certainly warranted on some of these roads as we're going through right now. Again, slow this morning, definitely slowing down. I would say 10 miles under the speed limit right now. I'll get you back over here so you can see behind us a little bit some of those icy roads on the side as well, and those sidewalks, they don't look treated either. So definitely keep an eye out if you're heading out the door this morning. Take it slow, enjoy that cup of coffee if you're on your way to school, work, whatever it might be. Jason, I know you're keeping an eye on some of those highways, those interstates, as more people wake up this morning.
Yeah, and it's going to be a dicey drive depending on where we're going, and like you've been driving around, you're seeing changing road conditions from like here where you could see in this camera downtown Denver some of the snow cover that we're seeing in downtown Denver to other parts of Metro Denver that you're going to be looking at just wet roads and maybe some slushy areas. So depending on where you're going, a lot of people go from Thornton to downtown or from Lakewood out to Aurora, and you're going to find those changing road conditions as you make your way around town. Take a look at the drive, all the different cameras that I have set up for you, and you can see how Highway 93 out to the west side, C470 here. See, look at I-70 here at the ramp that go to Pena Boulevard. It looks mostly just wet and slushy, but you have more snow cover here on parts of 225 and then down over Monument Hill to the south. Even 6th Avenue out to the west is pretty snow covered. So depending on where you're going, you're going to see, as Allie was talking about, the speeds are down overall by 10 to 15, maybe even 20 miles an hour depending on where you're going. Usually speeds here on the north side are in the 60s and 70s. Right now they're in the 40s and even some 30s. Watch out for the bridges. They are definitely more snow covered than other areas right now. I am not seeing significant big crashes just yet, but I have seen already this morning some of those spin outs. So just be careful out there because it's not the worst storm we've ever seen, but it is pretty slick in a lot of spots.
Absolutely. Jason, thank you. And I love the 6-camera view. I think that's good perspective for all of us. Hey, don't forget, in Denver, you have 24 hours to shovel your sidewalk after a storm. Today, Denver's Snow Angels program, it's back up and running. It pairs volunteers with homeowners who need some help shoveling. So this year, they're doing something a little different. Snow Angels now has an automated phone line and gives volunteers a better idea of what's needed and where.
This is important because these older adults and people living with disabilities are unable to get out there and shovel themselves. It's wonderful to see how many people want to get out there and help.
As of yesterday, the program has just under 100 volunteers signed up and 130 homeowners requesting service, so they need a little assistance. We've also told you about a similar program in Arapahoe County called Dig Out Your Neighbor. We have a link to sign up right now on our website. And remember, you can always get up-to-date weather and traffic alerts wherever you are. You can just scan the QR code on your screen to download the Denver 7 app for free. There you can check conditions in your neighborhood and sign up for push alerts to get notifications when a storm is rolling in.